In 2008, there were 3.7 million animals euthanized in the U.S. And for those of you that don't know, euthanization is when an animal is put to sleep. And that means that 50 to 70% of all animals in animal shelters were euthanized. And the numbers aren't getting much better. If you take a look at this graph, you can see that from 2002 to 2010, the amount of animals euthanized hasn't declined much. In fact, it's about the same. And although people continue saying animal conditions in animal shelters are improving, we have to ask, are they? Part of the problem is that many shelters are adopting the term no-kill. They are saying the only animals in shelters being killed are the ones that are unadoptable. When they say unadoptable, however, this term is misleading to the public. To use unadoptable means the animal is too aggressive or untamable or unstable to be adopted, when in reality, they just haven't found the right home. The first step we need to take to reduce animal euthanization is to address the problem. To accept that the problem isn't being fixed, instead of animal shelters putting on the false pretense of being no-kill. We also have to realize that animals aren't always the problem. We are. If we are the ones that control the animals and own them, then we have to be responsible for making sure they don't overproduce by spaying and neutering our pets. Animal shelters should automatically spay and neuter animals before being adopted, and clinics should provide free or little cost for pet owners who wish to do so. Not only that, but it should be highly encouraged to have some sort of identification on your animal, so that if lost, you can be reunited with them before they're euthanized. If you take a look at this graph, you can see that very few animals make it out of animal shelters alive. While the red is the amount of animals euthanized, this little portion up here is the very few animals that are able to survive. Many people live off of the misconception that there are too many animals, and it is therefore inevitable that some of them have to die. This, however, is not true. In New Zealand, 99% of animals in shelters find a home, while in the U.S., it's only about 25%. We need to stop comforting ourselves by saying we're doing the best we can and ask ourselves, what can we do better? So, what is New Zealand doing right that we aren't? First off, they truly have a no-kill policy. They allow animals to stay in shelters as long as they need to find the perfect home. New Zealand also has many programs that work to help find animals homes rather than work to euthanize them. Not to mention, New Zealand's laws strictly prohibit abandonment of animals and animal abuse to help decrease the number of animals in shelters in the first place. One of the most unfortunate parts about euthanizing animals is that animals are killed based off their cuteness and looks. Of course, labs and kittens will be adopted first, but that doesn't mean they're any more loving or caring than those that aren't as cute. People always say not to judge people by their looks, yet here we are killing animals based solely off of their looks. To encourage more people to adopt, we need to get rid of the notion that pure breeds are better animals than mixed breeds. People are willing to pay hundreds of dollars for pure breeds, and while mixed breeds are available for free. People don't want to adopt mixed breeds, but in reality they tend to be healthier, live longer, have less hip and joint problems than pure breeds. We live off the misconception that they're all just animals. They devote their whole life to us, and to us they're only a fraction of ours, so the least we can do is help them survive. It doesn't matter if animals are cute and cuddly, ugly and old, missing limbs, blind or deaf, they all deserve our love and compassion. As dogs and cats sit in their cages all day and watch every person that walks by. To them, each person is a chance at a new life, a chance to make a new best friend or a new family. All animals want is a chance to have a family that loves them. So how can we possibly kill animals before they have a chance to find their perfect family? Leonardo da Vinci once said, "The time will come when men such as I look upon murder of animals as they look upon the murder of men." The time has come that we realize that we are no better than animals. That although we are more intelligent than them, that doesn't mean that we have a right to kill them.